Everybody, what's up? It's me, Batu, and welcome back to the Plush Living Decks. If you guys don't know, I am creating a big collection of unique, different Pokemon, trying to go for different kind of styles, different kind of Pokemon brands, trying to get a single Pokemon plush for every single Pokemon that exists. And while we do still have a big mission on our hands, we have gotten a good chunk of it. I think we're like around 20 to 25%, which is still crazy. I know Sitting Cutie fans probably have a lot more than me, but you know what? That's the easy way out. Psh, psh. Also, you love Sitting Cuties. Don't worry, I'm just joking around. But I do want to get a big, unique set. I do want to create as much history as I can with this collection. And I feel like the best way to do that is unique Pokemon plushies, which is what we have, because while we do have four, and count them, four new TOMY plushies added to our collection, we do have a Sitting Cutie as well, and that just kind of grows it in uniqueness as well. So I'm excited to show these guys off. I recorded this like 2-3 weeks ago, and the video got messed up. This is the video that I was kind of mentioning was supposed to be out a few Saturdays ago, but never got put out. Now we are able to officially do that. Without further ado, I think I'm just going to show off the first one of the ones. I'm going to go based off of my favorite when it comes to the collection, and then from there, we'll figure out which one to end off with. The first one I want to show off in my collection from TOMY is going to be an adorable little Picky Peck. He is so freaking cute. Picky Peck I have used on my team for Sun and Moon. My Ultra Sun and Moon playthrough that I actually did on Instagram, I had a Picky Peck on my team, and it was pretty fire. Joking around because it's not fire, but it does have a fire beak. But I think that even though this is probably not my favorite kind of TOMY plush, it still gets the job done. Of course, you could tell that it is Picky Peck. I love that they have a little action going for it. Instead of just having the wings down, it just kind of looks really unique compared to other bird TOMY Pokemon you would see. So I think all in all, this is a really decent representation of Picky Peck. The coloration looks really nice. The felt little wings, super cute, and they're actually staying together pretty well. And all of this is usually going to be around, I believe, the 2015 to the 2018 era. I think Sun and Moon is going to be the main era of these plushies that you guys will see, because Generation 6 through 7 were the main TOMY ownership for the at least license that you would see at a Walmart or Target, anything like that. I like Jack Pacific a little bit more, but also I was raised off of Jack Pacific. But I think out of these main three that I count with Jazzwares, TOMY, and Jack Pacific, I think that TOMY is probably a good number two for sure. Jazzwares is okay, but it's also not owned by the best people. But I do think that this Picky Peck is so adorable. Next up in the collection, a Pokemon that I will definitely actually get to add to the Pokemon Crystal plush lock, that being Miss Drevius. I love Miss Drevius so much. So the fact that I actually have a plushie of it is awesome. Maybe I'll actually use it on my team. I am uncertain, but I think it might be a maybe for sure. That would actually be really fire if Miss Drevius was able to be added to the squad. I have the post game that I might be making pretty soon. I need to actually get a hold and start playing that game again. It's been on pause for a while because I, of course, got plush content and shiny content that I've been doing as well. But we still got a little bit of time, so it's definitely okay. But I think that this is such an adorable little plushie to have. The colorations of the purple and blue get me every single time. I love this colors of purple and blue. They're so freaking cute. And of course, the eyes are so awesome looking. That reddish yellow definitely adds to the mystique of a Mischievous. And while I'm holding this, I definitely want to use a Mischievous on my team now. Thanks. Thanks, TOMY Mischievous. Now you want me to use you on my squad. You're going to be part of the actual game. You're going to be shown right here again on the actual video. It's okay. I do love Mischievous, and I'm so happy I got it added to my collection. Next up, I actually have, which is kind of a spoiler because I do have something coming up a little bit extra on the Pitu channel, but this is going to be a nice little plush to add to that. That being Purloin, the TOMY Purloin plushie. Looks absolutely adorable. She is so freaking cute. I really wanted to get the Band Presto that was closer to life size for a Purloin, but I think for this one, definitely a nice one. Plus, all these guys I actually got in this bundle, the bundle was only going to be like, I think it was like $10 that I actually spent for all of these plushies, maybe $15. I think $10 for all these plushies, but then of course, $5 extra for shipping. So I was pretty happy with this. It's gonna be 5 plushies, $2 each. I think I'm winning in that scenario. But yeah, this is such a pretty little plushie. I love cat Pokemon so much. And I think Purloin might be my favorite cat Pokemon just in general. So the fact that I get to add not only a cat Pokemon that I really like, but also a new dark type. It keeps on adding on because Unova and I just another Tomy one. It just a really nice plushie to have in the collection. I'm super happy that we got to add Purloin, the coloration of the purple and the pinks. Absolutely adorable. I love the eyes as well. Definitely a sassy cat, and I am super happy we get another Unova Pokemon added to our collection. And of course, the final Tomy plushie that we get to add to our collection. This guy I've had my eyes on for a while. Everywhere that I see him, he's usually a little overpriced for me to actually grab. There was one scenario where I almost grabbed him, but I actually decided on a whole different plushie. So that was the main reason I didn't get him. He was only like $5 then too, but for $2, I definitely had to add him to my collection. That, of course, being Delibird! And I think that out of every single Delibird plushie ever existing, which is there's not too many of them, I think Tomy's Delibird is probably the best one in the collection piece. I love how adorable he looks. Him already grabbing onto his little package, his big, round, rotund belly, I love so much. The Christmas colors, so festive. Maybe I should have kept him in case I needed a Christmas video, but it's okay. He'll definitely be out during Christmas for sure. So I'm happy to say that. But I think that this guy is so adorable. He has, of course, the felt. The cheaper felt right here is kind of a thing I'm not a fan of because it is a lot lighter felt. They tear easier, they get dirty easier. But I think for what he is, definitely an adorable little plushie. One of my favorite Tomy plushies I've actually seen in general. I know they have some really cute ones like Stuffle and Beware that I need to get in the future, but I do really like that guy. And speaking of Stuffle, I do want to actually kind of rant about this. I know there's a Tomy Stuffle somewhere. I have not been able to find it. I need Stuffle for my collection. I'm a Poke Plush collector, and I don't have a Stuffle plush yet. That's just crazy. So if Generation 7 does not hurry up fast enough, I am going to find that Tomy plushie, even though I can never find it anywhere. And if I do, it's probably going to be so expensive because how rare it is. But I have such a vivid memory of actually finding it in a bucket at GameStop whenever Sun and Moon was newish. So I'm definitely gonna find you, Stuffle. You have been warned. Definitely a weird tangent to go on while I'm talking about Delibird, but I think Delibird is such an adorable Tomy plushie, and I think this kind of just represents the best when it comes to Tomy plushies with bigger, rounder Pokemon that need a lot more love. They did so many Pokemon plushies that of Pokemon didn't have too much love in it. I know Jazzbears kind of does that every so often, but it's also Pokemon that you would also see all the time, like the Bulbasaurs or Charmanders of the world. At least with Tomy, you definitely saw a lot more unique options, and that was the part that I was happy about. Not a Christmas Bulbasaur, a Halloween Bulbasaur, a Mardi Gras Bulbasaur, a marriage Bulbasaur, anything like that. Even though those would all be pretty cool Bulbasaurs, honestly, a Mardi Gras Bulbasaur would kind of go hard and I have to get it. But I think Tommy definitely took the crown when it came to a pretty good substitute after Jack Specific. And the final Pokemon to add to our collection. This one's also going to be another plush lock that I get to use for Crystal, which maybe I will, maybe I won't, who knows? That being Raikou. Yes, we actually for $2 got a pretty rare sitting cutie in our collection, that being Raikou, of course. The legendary beasts are usually so hard to find. I had a Suicune in my collection that I actually sold because it was part of my selling set. However, I think that this guy is definitely an awesome plushie to have in my collection. He is so adorable to the little head tilt he does. I think Raikou is my favorite out of the three. At first, I was kind of like in between, but I think it's now officially confirmed Raikou is my favorite. So having a Raikou in my collection is so freaking awesome. Even though he's definitely been loved, you can tell that he's a sitting cutie. He is an official sitting cutie. One of the first things I check because he does definitely have the stuffing. He has the correct Pokemon Center tags that you would have gotten during the Generation 2 era of sitting cuties. And all in all, he's just a really awesome plushie to have in my collection. I'm so happy that I was able to get this Mercari bundle for so cheap. So it's been a big improvement to what I've had to find in Mercari other times with a lot more expensive Pokemon. But Mercari usually does not let me down too much. Sometimes it does, but especially in this time and then in the future time in the next few weeks, it has not. But yeah, we officially get to add the Sitting Cutie Raikou to my collection. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it for me. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe. I would love for you guys to let me know how the microphone was during this. If you guys want to see it used more, that way my voice is a little bit better and more clear, feel free to say that. As well as that, don't forget to answer the question of the day. What platform do you usually buy Pokemon plushies on? Do you get them second store hand? Do you get them on Mercari? Do you get them on Pokemon Center officially, unique and new? I would love to know. But I think that's going to be it for me, guys. And I will see you guys next week. Adios.